Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to the Brahma Kumaris Next Normal, our alternative to the closing of our meditation museums as a result of all the changes that are taking place. We've been through a wonderful journey together. We started off with spiritual vaccine hour in our living room. We ended up with the Next Normal with a studio with a green screen. And as we continued to evolve into the Next Normal, we ended up creating a studio that was the real sort of an expression of the way we feel as people, but also the way we feel comfortably showing up with you with a lot of truth. For over a year, we have been together and we've been talking very truthfully about our journey, who we are, what we see, what we don't see. And it has been one of the most rewarding experiences for me. I've told the team and everyone in connection, what would we do if we weren't with you every night at 6:30? And yes, we have changed from 1 hour to 30 minutes. And I know it takes a little bit of acclimation, you know, like you're getting acclimated to actually being on time at 6:30 when used to come on at about maybe 6:35 or 6:40 after the commercials. And then we'd have a good 45 minutes to sink deep in. But change is the inevitable. And one of the most unique things that I have recognized is that when we're living a life of truth, truth never changes. I've told this story before and I'd like to tell it again. When I was a young sister in New York at our regional headquarters, there was a young man who used to come to our meditation place. He came for a number of years. This is how the story went, and I actually was a witness to the scene. And he had stopped coming. He was like, I'm evolved. This is no more for me. I've taken what I've needed, and he moved on. So he came back about 5 years later, and I think he was just curious to find out what was happening, how we were doing, what was new. And he sat with one of our sisters, and he says, oh, well, it looks like everything's the same, like nothing has changed. And she just looked at him with great wisdom in his eyes, with a great deal of love. And she said, yes, truth never changes. And I can't tell you how me being a voyeur or just a witness to that scene and conversation changed my life forever. And it made me also recognize when I was not truthful to myself, how my stories would change. You ever notice in a court case when the attorneys or the prosecutors are consistently badgering the witnesses on the stand and they're asking them maybe the same question and said, well, didn't you say you were here? Well, didn't you say? It's as if they want to know if you're really being truthful, what really happened. Because truth never changes, right? It stays the same. And when you're not truthful, it's as if you keep trying to find reasons, excuses, some sort of a backdoor option to try to, I don't know, get you to your next destination. When you're not truthful, it gets complicated. When you're not truthful, it gets scary. When you're not truthful, you end up in a bondage. When you're not truthful, you're trapped. When you're not truthful, you're definitely not happy. When you're not truthful, you're pretty much alone. But now, when you look at all the benefits of being truthful, the biggest thing for me, you're free. No one has any power over you when you live a life of truth. I don't care who you might be or what you might think of me. If I'm truthful, I, the soul, am free. Where there's truth, the soul dances. That means the soul is free. So many of us running after illusions, and I'm not saying they're a bad thing. Money, car, property, health, beauty, people, possessions, material possessions, there's nothing wrong with them. We're actually supposed to have an abundance of all of these factors, all in a very abundant and beautiful way in our lives. We're supposed to, actually. But what I've noticed that the soul goes through is that so many times the soul sees the same body or the same person or the possessions or the material things, and it starts to build up like an attachment to them. And as it builds up an attachment, it begins to naturally form an element of fear inside of the consciousness of the soul. And when you start to feel afraid of something that's happening to you, whether you feel you're going to lose a relationship, you're going to lose money, you're going to lose this, you're going to lose that, whatever it is that you think you're going to lose, it makes you become deceitful. You start to lie. I recently went through an agreement, and I tell you, I've been enjoying my relationship with Wen and Wei Jiang, who I know we will be best friends for many, many years. But they happen to be some of the most beautiful people. And in, situations and circumstances with us working out an agreement, every time we went to other people had interests to protect us. My people wanted to protect me, her people wanted to protect her, and they were not wrong. I understood where they were coming from. But one night I sat in meditation, and I sat with God, and I go, what is it? It's so simple. I mean, I know what I'm asking for. Wen knows what she's asking for in Wei. Why is it so complicated when it goes to other people? And the answer was so clear. It was about either money or who thought who was going to take advantage of who, or that this wasn't a good deal for you, this is a good deal for them. So I actually sat down one morning, and we sat for a few hours with my team, and I said, listen, whatever it is, let it be fair to them, and let it be fair to us. Nobody has to lose. Everyone will win. And when everybody started to come from that place, it was as if you could feel the truthfulness in the agreement. And there's like this deep sense of trust. Nobody's even worried. Everyone knows they're going to get exactly what they expect. So for me, the whole notion of truthfulness is one of the greatest needs of the 21st century. There's so much fear in the world because we're not being truthful to ourselves first. So that means there's an element of deception. And then it's only natural that we start to extend that to our relationships. Every choice or decision that I make based on fear or lack or what's in it for me first, deception, it isn't true. So for our Meditation Monday, I would like us to focus on what does the energy of truth really feel like? How will you feel if you become a soul that models the embodiment of truth and lives fearlessly in the world? I'm not saying that things won't happen for you, things that maybe you don't want to go through, but your truth as a soul. And please hear me when I say this. Your truth as a soul will set you free. And you will always find a solution to any obstacle, situation, difficulty, or circumstance you find yourself in. Approach it with truth, and you will be free. Let's watch Daddy Janky, who, as you all know, is my amazing spiritual mentor who got me on my journey and has made me the person that I am today. And we have just celebrated her year anniversary. And I don't know what it's like being without her. I don't feel that she's gone. But what I do know is that the power of her purity and love lingers on and on. Here's Daddy Janky on What is Truth.
ट्रुथ मानव सच्चाई। सच्चाई में ईमानदारी भी है, वफादारी भी है, जिससे अंदर आत्मा अपने आप को देख, परमपिता परमात्मा जिसको कहा जाता है सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, कल्याणकारी है, सत्य है, कल्याणकारी है, पर ब्यूटीफुल है। कौन सी शक्ति, कौन सी सुंदरता उसमें है जो खींचती है। तो परमात्मा बाप कहते हैं अपने आप को पहचान। तो आत्मा असली ईश्वर की संतान है। जब ईश्वर की संतान है, ईश्वर सत्य है, तो मैं आत्मा भी सत्य है। जो देहभान के कारण, पांच विकारों के वश होने के कारण, उनका माया का हमारे ऊपर अच्छा दबाव होने के कारण, प्रभाव होने के कारण सच आत्मा के अंदर झूठ मिक्स हो गया। काम को लोभ मोह अहंकार के कारण झूठ चला गया। अभी मैं आत्मा सत्य परमात्मा की संतान हूँ। सच्चाई एकदम परमात्मा को भी खींचती है। सच्चाई हम आत्मा को परमात्मा की तरफ समीप ला करके शक्ति इतनी देती है, जो हम अंदर से अपने में जो झूठ था वो तो ख़त्म हो जाता जा रहा है, पर हमारे सामने, सच्चे के सामने झूठ काम नहीं कर सकता। इसलिए परमात्मा कहते तुम मेरे बच्चे, तुम सच्चे बच्चे हो। जो सच्चे होते हैं बड़े मजबूत होते हैं, वो अडोल अचल होते हैं। उस पर कोई भी बात कितनी भी आ जाए, दुनिया के तूफ़ान आ जाए, कैसी भी हालत आ जाए, वो डगमग नहीं होते हैं। तो सच्चाई में प्रेम भी है, सच्चाई में शक्ति भी है, सच्चाई में दिल में इतना अंदर से अपने लिए फेथ है, भगवान के लिए फेथ है। और जिनसे व्यवहार रखते हैं ना, उनको भी ऐसा फेथ क्या चीज़ होता है वो अनुभव होता है। तो सच्चाई का जो अंदर से अनुभव है, अंदर आत्मा को सुख भी मिलेगा ना सच्चाई का, उसमें निष्कामी बन जाते हैं। सच्चाई में कोई भी कार्य करेंगे कामना से नहीं करेंगे, सच्ची भावना से करेंगे। जब सच्ची भावना से काम करते हैं तो परमात्मा भी हमारे अंदर भावना को देख, सच्ची भावना बच्चे का कोई भी अंदर और मिक्सचर नहीं है, कोई तृष्णा, कोई आशा, कोई इच्छा नहीं है। परंतु परमात्मा आप जो कराओ सो हम करने लिए तैयार है। तो कर्म में भी सत्यता, संकल्प में भी सत्यता, व्यवहार में भी सत्यता, इसमें ईमानदारी भी इतनी व्यवहार में, संबंध में सुख देती है, जो हर एक का आत्मविश्वास, परमात्मा विश्वास, एक दो में विश्वास इतना अच्छा हो जाता, जिस विश्वास से लगता है हम तो बदल रहे हैं, औरों को भी बदलने में मदद मिल सकती है। सच्चाई झूठ को ख़त्म करके सच, सिंधी में कहते सच बी टू नच, अपने आप जैसे डांस करते हैं। सच्चाई को डर नहीं होता है, न डरते हैं न किसको डराते हैं। सच्चाई के बल से खुद भी चलते हैं, अनेक आत्माओं को सच्चा का रास्ता दिखा करके पार ले जाते। सच्चे की नैया में बैठे हैं, उस पार जा रहे हैं।
Just take this time of sinking into some of Daddy's thoughts. So simple, but so deep. Truth is so simple. It is so simple and uncomplicated. It has so much to do with what's at the base of your motives. What do you wish? What do you want? Do you want to be a giver, a server, that which brings light to the world? That's very truthful. Or do you want to find something from it to keep taking, to fill your coffer without feeling any emotion in terms of, well, how are the other people feeling? When you're truthful, you're God's best friend and companion. Things have a way of just working out, coming together. What the world needs now more than anything else is to feel each other genuinely being God's children. Can you imagine? When was the last time you just met good people? So many people tell me like it's almost as if it's not even out there anymore. And I tell them, oh yes, it is there. When you are good, you'll attract good people. And that's the opportunity here. That's the opportunity here. So for our Meditation Monday, I continue to send you my best wishes and pure feelings. Let us hold a moment of peace and silence, because we also have some good news. And in good news comes a little bit of joy and enthusiasm and a little bit of excitement. So my silence that I'm going to hold is more like a blessing and a good wish to everyone who has been there for us in the last month, as we go into this transition and change. That even though when you live a life of truth, it doesn't mean that situations and circumstances won't come to test you. But in taking the test, did you pass? Did you bring the best of yourself forward? Did you care about others? Send your good wishes and your pure vibrations, your truthful part of yourself, to all the people in your life that have been a blessing, a gift, an honor. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Breathe in deep again, and exhale. One more time, breathe in deeply. Exhale. I love Meditation Mondays. So our good news to share with all of you is we have beautifully found a new home. A new home that will also be a retreat center for our friends and family and for our community and definitely for the world. I say it's a retreat center, it's not really a big thing. It's more of a mini retreat. But I think that our hearts and everyone that will be serving in that space will have such an unlimited heart that when you come onto the grounds and you come into the building, you will feel like you were there. Today, Santosh, who handles all the technical work, I had been walking around, and my blessings to Marco, our contractor, who happened to have been in an accident, and everything in Marco's heart wants to be there for us to make the house even more beautiful than it is. Marco, if you're watching, lots of blessings. I'm so sorry you had to go through this right now. But please don't push. Take time to heal. But when we were at the house today, Santosh was there, and I had come down to see him because we had to come here to film this live today. And he's like, well, what time is it? Oh my gosh, when I'm here, I don't even know what time it is. And I looked at him and I said, yes, this is a timeless, spaceless environment. That's a beautiful feeling. So our new space will be affectionately called Om Shanti Village. And thanks to Reverend Sylvia, who actually initiated the title of the retreat place, when she goes, that should be called Shanti Village, Reverend Sylvia said. And she was like, I said, yeah, but let's go with Om Shanti Village. So let me take you on a little tour. So the graphic artwork was done by Ashish, who beautifully and lovingly put that together for me within just a matter of a few days. And as you can see, the structure of the space, it's got this energy of welcome, welcome. How can I serve? How can I help? So the images that you're seeing is of the front building of Om Shanti Village. And Wen and Wei, who are the owners and who have put so much love in this space, I'll definitely send them a link of today's show. It has a wonderful lily pond, beautiful flowers are coming up. There's a creek that runs parallel in the back, and that's some facility there for living quarters. And again, the creek, the entrance of the space, the back of Om Shanti Village. And believe it or not, it comes with a peacock, a live peacock, and Antonia's doing a campaign, Free the Peacock. And my campaign is Keep the Peacock. So we'll see who actually wins. So this is a space where folks will be invited to come to heal, to nurture their spirits, to reconnect to themselves, to review, to refresh, to rekindle their lives. And there are the angels that will be helping to take care of the space and keeping it beautiful. And our intention is to really put together some special programs and make it a space that when you enter into it, you will learn and find your way. As you can see, the aerial view that Brother David sent today for us to take a look at. So let us know if you'd like to support it by going to the Meditation Museum and just offering a donation on the PayPal. And let me know if everybody likes it, if everyone's seeing it. Let me put on my glasses. I was telling Wen today, you know, I look young, you know, but I am getting old. I just never ever thought I'd ever need glasses too. Anyway, everyone, let me hear your shout out. And tell me what you think. Let's hear everyone's blessings. Nita, I've been thinking of you. It's a beautiful place. Nita has come forward, and one of the things about Om Shanti Village, everyone, is the love that everyone has poured in. It's just this energy of love, the pure intention, the pure vibrations. Like nobody's thinking about what they're going to get from the place. It's like everybody just wants to give into it. And I have to tell you, this is the culture that we will continue to create, you know. So Nita, thank you. Aditi, Wen and Wei just loves you. They said you came by there yesterday, and I think it was raining and they appreciated you. So I was with them today, so they were remembering you, Aditi. Dhiraj, did you like it? Madhavi, did you love it? Ranjan, welcome. Savalia, thank you for coming. Asmita, Om Shanti. Louise, nice to have you. Santosh, yes, they're giving you congratulations. Yes. Nancy, Om Shanti. Phyllis, looking forward to you supporting. Om Shanti. Nagashri, Yesvi, Kailash, Praveen, Carleen, Abby, Annette, Tarlika, Nikil Kumar Joshi, Induben, all of you, you now have a new place that you can call home. Elizabeth, Om Shanti, very, very beautiful to have you. Praveen Bhai, wonderful. And yes, Louise, it's idyllic. We are looking for individuals to come and help on Wednesday in the garden. So if you've got a green thumb and you'd like to come out and get the garden in ready for as the spring continues to open up, please send us an email and we'll be happy to make sure we've got a nice lunch cooked for you and the space. So we just want to get all the mulch and the greens and all the dried up leaves from winter out of the space and just blow it out and just bring in more love into the space. So I hope everyone has loved their new Om Shanti village and that it will be a place that you call home. I'm hoping that a conversation I had with someone today who's a scientist will come and create this wonderful scientific bubble as an educational tool for children when they come. His name is Naveen Jain, and we're going to have a very special segment with him on an upcoming Wednesday. So do look out for that particular program. He's just a brilliant man, brilliant, brilliant human being. So look out for him there. So thank you for your blessings. And as you can see, we continue to thrive and be of service. It's definitely us here. We just don't, our comfort zone isn't sitting and doing our own thing. Our comfort zone isn't how can I be of service? How can I help? Do you need anything? Are you okay? And that's our breath. And that's our life. And Om Shanti Village will definitely offer that and more. Thank you for joining us on the Brahma Kumaris Next Normal, to all of our friends and all of our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spiritual community out there. Lots of love, lots of peace, lots of power. Remember, this is our time to practice loving each other the same. And I don't think we should give anyone permission to make us not love them. I mean, we shouldn't. Let us be who we need to be. All right? Lots of love, everybody. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. Start your day off with a smile. The Brahma Kumaris Meditation Museums are still closed due to the pandemic. And since the lockdown, we have enjoyed meeting you on YouTube and Facebook. The Next Normal with Sister Jenna has been our way of staying connected. The show offers answers to everyday life challenges, meditations, conversations with guests, and moments of laughter. It is your pause to reconnect, elevate, and understand better your purpose for being here. Monday meditations will take you into deep stillness, away from the noise, with a special feature titled Drishti, seeing into the being. The rest of the days will offer you food for thought, and Positive Fridays will inspire you and leave you wanting more. Thank you all for the support that you have given us over the years. And we wish you and your loved ones health, wealth, and happiness. Remember to subscribe and click the bell button to stay connected. All the very best once again, and we hope to see you soon.